Hello guys, this is the second video I'm gonna do today, and it's back to Warship Girls. You could say I love this game, so that's why I decided why not I come back here and do whatever I do. Now, lots has happened while I was out of the thing itself. There was a new construction event which gave me only one brand new one, sadly enough. The Lexington CV-16, the Blue Ghost. Originally she had another name, but the shipyard was like, no, we want to name it after her. So they were like, okay, we'll change the name. I also got the Chaser, Duke of York, Andrea, I think, and so on and so forth. And while I was away, I got a crap ton of ships to repair. So, forgive me. Like, really, forgive me for that. Give me something useful! Please, give me something useful. Fire. Nani? Oh yes. The USS Enterprise. The naval legend that single-handedly fought pretty much the entire war by herself, from the start of the war to the end of the war. She didn't have the best planes to start with. She didn't have the best. But as time went on, her upgrades came and were like, let's save you from destruction. So save her they did. As a result, she became the best carrier there is, like, in the entire Navy. That she's actually even better than Essex. I mean, because of her service record. It's like very amazing. Thanks to her service record, well, she's arguably the best there is. Unlike her sisters, she's, well, I would say born under a lucky star. Born under that. So, yay. Good for you. Good for you. Oh, Enterprise. Really, good for you. But I just feel bad for her two sisters, because they are so unlucky. They need to get sunk by the enemy. So I kind of feel bad that I just said it. But you know what? She lived to fight another day. She really did live to fight. Just another day. So, I would consider her still lucky. I would still consider her lucky. Even though she lost her sisters, but, well, she's lucky. You can't judge her. During World War II, Enterprise, being a legendary carrier of the US Navy, pulled off outstanding military achievement. This skill will increase invasion if there's any other friendly carrier, light carrier, or armored carriers. Increase her firepower and her range to what? No way! That will be way too overpowered. Like, seriously. That will be way too overpowered. That means in terms of fighting capability, she's just as good as a battleship. Like the Duke of York. Or maybe... heck, even my best battleships that there are in the fleet. Like the Vittorio Veneto. Though, I just love the Vittorio Veneto. I really do. Because she's a pro. And currently, Vittorio Veneto is like my most powerful battleship there is in the field. She's my most powerful. Because I gave her two 381mm, technically meaning about 15.1 inch guns, to be as powerful. And I gave her two, not one, but two 381mm cannons. That gives a ridiculous charge that is comparable to the 16-inch of the American in battleships of the North Carolinas. That's why I love her so much. But I mean, Enterprise. This will get even more interesting. That means she can probably enter second shelling round, meaning the enemy will be screwed, more or less. But I am yet to see the skill. I just hope it's awesome. Really, I just really hope it's awesome. Because, I mean, reading its description, I can guess it has to be awesome. So, only time will tell. And I'm just gonna wait till then. So I'm gonna like keep sorting, hopefully get more battleships, so on and so forth. Level her up, her skills up to the final, and then yeah. See what her skills made of. That's one. That's all. Time to upgrade. Oh wait, no, I don't want to upgrade Lexington now. Because I want to... Not the blue ghost. Ah yes. The gray ghost. That's one of her nicknames during the conflict. The Pacific conflict. She was also known as the Gray Ghost. So, I would say that is quite a nickname. Let's see. To be honest, I've never got this ship like in this game. Along with Yorktown, Zuikaku, Shokaku, Lexington, the Blue Ghost, and the Essex. Never got them in the Chinese server when I played. Never got them. Enterprise is the warship that earned the most battle stars among the US Navy during the Battle of Midway. All three Yorktown class fought against the Japanese Navy, with Enterprise dive bombers killing Akagi Kagahiryu in the Battle of Santa Cruz. She was damaged, but damage control came to rescue, allowing her to continue while she was repaired. She sank the Hiei, forcing Hiei to be scuttled. After the battle, she became the only operational carrier. On the flight deck, the crew raised the banner Enterprise versus Japan. I mean, really, because Saratoga was still in repairs. Ranger couldn't be sent to the Pacific because of her defensive armament, and to her hangar space is not comparable to the Yorktowns or even the Lexington. So that's why. And then the following year, she was sent back to the States to be refitted, and that was the first time in 1936, 1937, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3. In 8 years, that was her first time back in 8 years. She was modified to carry all heavy weapons. I mean, much better weapons, such as the Beaufort 40mm, Oerlikon's 20mm. Her aircraft were all changed out. She carried F6F Hellcats, DBF Avengers. I think she carried Helldivers as well. She was the only carrier. She was the only aircraft carrier that carried out airstrikes on all the Japanese fleet in Leyte, which is very true. First, she scouted the Nishimura fleet that was heading to Leyte from the south. She later participated in the Battle of the Sibuyan Sea, and then later, the destruction of Zuikaku. She was also involved in the battle that sank Musashi and Yamato. Musashi, I would say, is true. Yamato, I would say, is very untrue. The reason why I say it's untrue is because I don't think she was even in that battle. Because if you know World of Warships, Naval Legends Yamato, she wasn't even present. And because prior to that, she was out of the action from a kamikaze, which sent her all the way back to the States. States for repairs, but by the time that her repairs were done, the war was over. Or by then. Or maybe I'm wrong. I just don't know. But it feels like I'm not wrong. Because I watched the Battle 360 document. So it's most likely my knowledge should be 100% correct. Because on the way to Okinawa, she was taken out by a kamikaze. Not sunk, but out of action. And if I were to say, this is very unexpected that I got the Enterprise. I mean, I'm just at a loss of words. Because I wasn't expecting it. Sometimes you don't expect something and something comes out. And it's like, surprise! And you get the rest of the story. I don't want to say it. What? Damn it. Oh wait. Wait a minute. They were damaged earlier, so... Oh my goodness, how could I forget? To be honest, in this game, they had some things that you never knew. Who in the first place, like Yorktown having Commander Tatch, which made the Tatch weave, making the fight between the Zero and the Wildcats pretty even. That's one thing I never knew. Until nowadays, when I got Yorktown. So, basically it gives me a bit more information, but whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I think I'll find out. Well, whether it's true or not. Oh, sorry, or not. Ah! Why did you send me? I was expecting the boss fight. Jeez. Modifications. I just wish Yorktown had a skill, you know. I really do wish that Yorktown had like a certain skill in this game, that is. It's because it would make her really outstanding. I mean, given the fact the entire Yorktown class fought in the Battle of Midway, which was the turning point of that conflict. It really was the turning point of the battle, which flipped the stage on the Japanese. So, I mean, I just wish it had a skill where if I put all three Yorktowns together, they become like powerful, all that kind of stuff. But I can guess why. Why they didn't put that, because it'd be a bit too ridiculous. Too ridiculously overpowered. Because having the Yorktowns or having Enterprise is already powerful. If you put all three of them together, it makes things even worse. So, I get it. But if they somehow do it, I'd be amazed. Like, real amazed. That kind of stuff. So basically, today's one is just an overview of what's been happening since, you know, since I stopped recording. No battleship, obviously. Give me 800, 600. Okay. That finishes my mission. With that, guys, I'll see you all on Monday for another episode of who knows what. With that, guys, sayonara.